your quarterback, Jalen Hurts, the MVP for the Super Bowl. But right now, he always faces, well, his whole career, his whole football career, he's faced criticism. Why is Jalen Hurts criticized so harshly?
I think because he plays the quarterback position the way that they told us you couldn't win with.
I agree.
Like, it's many people saying you cannot win with a dual threat quarterback. Like, the status quo was you got to stay in the pocket and you got to throw the pill. But Hurts, he has multiple records. He has the most rushing yards in a Super Bowl. He did that in his first one, 2023. And then in 2025, he did it again, broke his own record. While doing that, he's throwing deep shots to Devontae Smith.
Yes.
He's getting A.J. Brown touchdowns in both Super Bowls. People talking about, A.J. Brown, like he's, in a bad situation with Jalen Hurts. Look, he's been an All-Pro 3 straight years.
Yes.
He's had back-to-back 1,400-yard seasons. And last season, he was on pace to get 1,400 yards. He got injured, so he had 1,000 in a run-first offense. So he also has multiple touchdowns in each. He has 2 touchdowns, one in each Super Bowl. So this guy has been in the spotlight. He's delivered, but it kind of goes back to, I made it this point before. And we're both in media, so we know there's certain players that they move the needle. Like,
Oh, for sure.
there's no reason talking about Dylan Gabriel versus talking about Shador Sanders in his first start. Now, I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Like, I haven't been talking about Dylan Gabriel like that. Shador about to play. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that. So we know certain guys move the needle, but what I've noticed is Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts are
Absolutely.
the only quarterbacks in the NFL that they have to have an A+ game every Sunday, every Thursday, every Monday. And if they don't have that A+ game, if it's a C game, a B game, B+, you're running back, you
You're
can't
overrated.
throw. And we know the folks that's on that side, it's like, it doesn't matter what these guys do, they're always going to feel that way towards them. But it's funny to me that when the Justin Herberts of the world, the Josh Allens lay stinkers against the Dolphins or against the Jaguars, or if it's Jared Goff having the worst passer rating, worst QBR in several years, like, it's crickets. So from the same people that will criticize the Eagles over a win. So while I've been critical of the offense, I've been critical of this Eagles team because I know that they can be better. I've also tried to tell people, like, hey, like, we're not these other folks. We ain't them. We ain't them because we get the job done. We don't have those turnovers. And it's that give and take, right? Because what Hurts and them do is that they're not going to put the ball in harm's way. They're just not. So
Exactly.
AJ, he doesn't like it because he feels like if you give me a 50-50 ball, I'm going to win that matchup almost every single time. Like, just give me a chance. But it's like, unless you're wide open, then you're not really going to get the ball, at the rate that you might want it to be. So ultimately, like, that got to be taken into account. But it's like, you're not going to turn over the ball as much. And what's been helping the Eagles win these games is they are number 1 in the league in the red zone, and they don't turn over the ball. They have 4 turnovers on the year. They done played 10 games this year, and they're one of the top teams in takeaways. So when you always win the turnover battle, that's a winning formula.
Exactly.
Somebody said it, and it's like Duncan. It's like, those teams that the Pistons of 04, like the bad boy Pistons, like, that it's not pretty, it's not flashy, it's not LeBron windmill, fast break, it's not, Showtime. It's not Shaq Kobe. It's not that.
Get the job done.
It get the job done.
Yeah,
So that's the philosophy, and I think it will clash with some players that you know want to think about their stats and want to think about, all right, is this going to affect my Hall of Fame stats and all that? But I'm of the belief in sports and in life, it's like just whatever's for you is gonna like be there for you. Like,
absolutely.
like you ain't gotta be thirsty for the moment. Like the moment's gonna come, just like put your head down, keep working. So but we've seen that little bit of a rift there with the Eagles team, but they always seem to battle through adversity, especially Jalen Hurts. Whenever they talk crazy, and I suspect actually, I'm just saying this, I'm gonna be at the game with my dad. He a Cowboys fan. We're gonna go to the game this weekend. And I believe that Hurts is gonna have his best game of the year against the Cowboys. It's been people in Philly saying that the locker room is going frustrated with him and all this stuff. And I mean, I'm
What
just
locker room isn't
I'm looking
frustrated?
forward. Hmm.
What locker room isn't frustrated? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I was like they're frustrated with him and they think it's gonna be a Carson Wentz 2.0 situation. It could be that. And to that, it's like Carson Wentz 2.0. Like,
That's
heck,
aggressive.
that's
That's aggressive.
that's aggressive. So, but whenever folks talk crazy, he always plays his best. So I look forward to him having a master class, in Jerry.
Absolutely. Absolutely.